14.2 Beer Review. It's time for another big hitter from Founders 2017 Barrel Age Series. That's right, you heard me say it. Founders Brewing Company out of Grand Rapids, Michigan, USA. Yay, yay. And what beer is it this time? It's their DKML. Yes, that's right. This is a malt liquor. It's a limited serving. It clocks in at 14.2% ABV and 38 IBUs. This has been dry hopped. And of course, they're using adjuncts in it because malt liquors really are a big old American adjunct lager anyway, kind of on like steroids. So, you know, they're using corn in there and they're using sugar. And they're using a lager yeast they got from their strategic partner, or part owner. That's right, they call it strategic partner, but they're a part owner. That's right, San Miguel, who is pretty much an exclusive lager brewer. So, you know what? to brew a lager to 14.2% is a real accomplishment. You got to have a really stout yeast to do it. I've seen some beers out there on the market. I think one's called like Crazy Brewski. It's like a 16% lager, but you know what? When you get up into the teens in lager world, that's big. So, you know what? This beer has also been barrel aged. They don't say for how long, but they do say it was, you know, aged in bourbon barrels. When they put this beer into the barrels, it was 11% ABV, and it came out at 14.2. So maybe the, I guess, cellaring in the kegs, you know, the beer lagered and it continued fermenting, and you got this big-ass beast. So, you know what? Who knows what we're going to get out of this one? This is going to be fun. Time to pop the top on this, get in the glass, and tell you what's up with DKML from Founders. Hell yes. Boom. Now, I was reading one... Ooh, tons of cannon smoke from the top. I was reading one of the blogs. They said this is the first craft malt liquor. And to that, I say nay, nay. Why is that? Because the first craft malt liquor that I know of, anyway, was by who? Dogfish Head. Yes, not just because I'm a Dogfish Head fanboy am I mentioning this, but they had a beer, I think it was back, they got rid of it or stopped producing it back around like 2011, called Liqueur de Malt. And they brewed it with like blue corn and all this other stuff. It came in a paper bag. I had it at a tasting, but it was before I was reviewing beers. So there you have it. So let's see what this beer looks like. It is a crystal clear amber orange color with a crispy white, super tightly backed bubble head. That's about one finger, I would say. When I swirl it, damn. There's alcohol just curtaining down the inside of this glass. Holy shit. You know what? You may get some glass lacing on this. I don't know. But alcohol legs and like curtains just for days. Tons of streaming bubbles coming up from the bottom. Take a look at that. Would you suspect that's malt liquor? Actually, this looks a lot like Colt 45 in the clear bottle, or maybe a little more like Old English. But we're not going to think that. Let's dive in, I guess, for the aroma and see what this big-ass malt liquor smells like. Diving in. Oh, hello, bourbon. A lot of sweetness and sweet bourbon, vanilla. It smells like a really big Doppelbock in some ways. Some fruity notes in there. This beer's been dry hopped. I don't know what they've dry hopped it with, but there's a lot of floral aromas coming, maybe a little bit of citrus. After that is more bourbon. I'm getting a little bit of booze now as the head's receding. You suspect booze at 14.2% malt liquor for sure. Some honey aromas, a lot of floral hops, some pine, and a good dose of bourbon and vanilla. You know what? I've repeated some of those aromas, so bourbon and vanilla must be pretty dominant, and as well as the sweetness. So let's dive in, guys. Cheers! Wow. Caramel and vanilla sweet bomb. Very, very blonde barley wine-esque. The finish is way dry compared to barley wine. Excuse me. I'm getting major warming in the chest, though it doesn't really taste of booze. There's a good amount of hops into it. Woo! That's like fire going down my chest. Wow. There's a good amount of hop into it. But it's all floral hop. I'm not getting like, you know, like I had some citrus and a little bit of pine notes in the aroma, but I'm not getting that. This tastes like a really big like Weizenbach or a really big Doppelbock that's been just boosted up. Tons of vanilla, a nice hit of bourbon in there, maybe some tannic and woody notes that are kind of rounding off the sweetness. But this beer is about all sweet all day. I can't imagine drinking a 22 ouncer of this by myself. This would be just like total like cronk juice. 12 ounces is totally sufficient. Like I say, I'm still talking. I haven't taken another drink. I still have warming down my esophagus. But we're going to take another drink just the same because I take one for the team. Or two or whatever. Oh, yeah, sorry. It's all about sweet. Tons of caramel in here. I'm not really getting like corny taste and stuff like that that you get from malt liquor. This doesn't taste like malt liquor that I've drank before. And it burns like a mofo going down my esophagus as well. Wow. Whew, flame on. It doesn't taste boozy, but it burns like crazy shit. It tastes like I've drank a shot of whiskey. So maybe those barrels, when they put the malt liquor into there, it was super wet. That's why it came in also out at 14.2. I don't know. But definitely a big like bourbon. I was about to say burning presence. That too, but big bourbon presence. But really interesting beer. It's not what I expected it to be. It reminds me of Doom in a lot of ways, but a lot less hoppy and bigger. Doom was boozy in the taste. This is actually not boozy in the taste to me, but it's like bourbony spirit in taste. And you know it's a big-ass beer because it's like fire going down your esophagus. That second drink didn't burn as long. I guess maybe my body's getting accustomed to the salt right now. But it's all about caramel, vanilla aftertaste, and dry finish. Wow. Interesting. This will be a cool one to cellar because I want to see what happens. Because I'm getting some little like fruity notes from the yeast esters in the back end that are kind of like hidden underneath the booze attack and floral. But wow. Okay. So let's grade it. I'm waffling on. This is one to really get your head around and brace yourself for when you drink it. At time of recording this fresh bottle of this, I just came out. Excuse me. Beer Advocate is giving this an 86. And Untapped is giving this 3.75 caps. Excuse me. So we got B plus to, I guess, high B plus virgin on A minus. Let me take another drink of this and see if I can come up with a grade for this beer. For what it is, and as big as it is, I'm surprised it doesn't taste more boozy. It's got really nice bourbon flavor. They get that done. It doesn't taste corny. It doesn't taste like adjunct lagery to the max. It's been done well and with care. And I think in time it'll cellar well. I'm going to go just, and I mean just into the A minus range. I'm going to go 90. Because I think what they pulled off here, because that drink now, it's not burning because my body's been, like I said, acclimated to this assault. But it's a really cool beer that I think has cellaring potential. One, it's so freaking big, it's going to be fine for eons to come. But I think it's going to develop other flavors because really hops aren't the big showcase in this. And it's all like floral and those kind of tasty hops that I'm getting out of this with real mild citrus and pine notes in the background. So, I'm giving it an A minus for what it is. It's not a bad beer, but this will not be for everybody. It's a big-ass beer, and if you're not accustomed to high-gravity beers, this may not be for you. So, have you had Founders Brewing Company's DKML, a malt liquor that says on the front of the bottle, it kicks you where you expect it to, and it's going to be a kick right to the fucking head. That's what it's going to be. If you've drank this beer, let me know what you know, because I like the quid pro quo and the back and forth. I also really like it when you think globally, drink locally, and support the craft beer movement. I'm getting it done. Witness in front of me and behind. You know what's up with DJ. Are you doing your part? Also, oh yeah, if you could do me a big favor and rate, comment, subscribe, especially if this is your first time with us, and get down to it and smash that like button, that, along with definitely only one bottle of DKML is all I'm going to need to put my big ass drinking happy face on tonight. So, to the next DJs BrewTube, I got nothing but a hell of a bunch of DKML drinking love for you, and you know what's coming now. That's right, a big ass, a pizza!